If he wakes up, that means he's wet or hungry. If he's wet, change him. If he's hungry, feed him. If he's wet and hungry, then change him and feed him. Do you need me to write this down?
No, I'm okay.
Okay. Well, call us if you need us. We're just going to see a movie.
Come on, honey.
Okay.
Sorry.
I really like her.
Of all the things you do to protect your family, few are as easy as having Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield.
When you shop for appliances at the big chains, you're going to find prices way up here. At East Coast Appliance, we think that's way too high. So our everyday low prices are way down here. And you'll find our low prices on everything from Amana to Viking, GE to Genair. And if that's not low enough, our warehouse is full of scratch and dent appliances too. East Coast Appliance, the discount king. I've always been afraid of high places and high prices.
Live from Norfolk, Virginia Beach, and all of Hampton Roads, this is your News Channel 3, home of triple Doppler radar. Right now, it's 6.
The time has finally come for us to crack open the safe. It was probably opened, what, last time in the 1960s? We have no clue what's in it. But coming up at about 6:20 this morning, we're going to look inside and reveal the big mystery. Can't wait. Good morning and welcome to News Channel 3 this morning. I'm Bianca Martinez.
And I'm Matt Keller with traffic reporter Jennifer Cooper and meteorologist Patrick Rocky, who's cracking open our forecast this morning.
Yeah, and I was just thinking about that. In 1960s, it could be just about anything. You never know. Let's get a look at your good morning forecast as they stare at me. And we open up the curtains here, and we find a really nice day on tap with temperatures in the mid-70s. Lots of sunshine early on, just a few clouds in the afternoon, but looks like the clouds are going to thicken up. And yeah, we are talking about some wet weather and some warmer weather on the way. All those juicy details coming up in your 10-day triple Doppler forecast in about 2 minutes.
Thanks, Patrick. Well, this morning, new details about the final hours of Norfolk police officer Seneca Darden. Darden was shot and killed Sunday night by fellow officer Gordon Berry while responding to a shooting in Young Park in Norfolk. News Channel 3 has obtained a phone message that may have sealed Officer Darden's fate. Darden was supposed to report to work at 10 p.m. Sunday while visiting his mother's house in Cortland. He got this call from work telling him to be there early.
I need you to come in at 1900 or 7 o'clock tonight in plainclothes. Different details.
Darden was assigned a burglary detail in Ghent that night out of uniform. We know he arrived late, then went to Ghent. Seneca Darden's funeral will be held Friday morning at the Rock Church in Virginia Beach. He'll be laid to rest at his family's plot in Cortland. In the meantime, the state is investigating the shooting. Well, weather and traffic right now, and first we're going to talk about some news out in the paper this morning from the Virginia Pilot. Big headline that says the Pentagon is set to reject beach plan to keep Oceana. So that's some big news from Virginia Beach and the whole area.
Yeah, well, what they're telling us is in the paper here, it says that they have talked to 2 sources, of course, speaking on anonymity, because the decision wasn't supposed to come out until Friday, saying that, you know, that it doesn't look like they like the plan. What they had asked for was an aggressive look at some of the homes, clearing some of the homes, the businesses in that high-risk accident potential zone, and it's said that they're not happy with the plan that the city came up with. Of course, Senators John Warner and George Allen, Representative Thelma Drake saying they're not going to believe it till they see it, of course, when they were asked about it, but definitely.
Yes, but the Virginia Pilot reporting this morning that the Pentagon, they do have reports that the Pentagon is going to reject the beach plan.
Yep, so we'll see how that happens. I guess Friday we're waiting for that official word, so.
All right, well, weather-wise, it looks like our string of just great weather continues, although it looks like it may come to a screeching halt. We're going to warm up and get a little wetter, and we certainly need the wet weather, and we'll probably be closer to normal temperature-wise, it looks like. Let's get a live look outside with our Skycam 3 network. Sun's up, and it's just beautiful as we look over the peninsula here. Around the city center at Oyster Point in Newport News, of course, home to our Peninsula newsroom, and, of course, home to one of our 3 live radars. So let's get a look at triple Doppler radar right now, and as we do, you see our radar sweeping dry all across Hampton Roads. Same story for northeastern North Carolina. Pretty spectacular day on tap. Let's get a look right now at our May temperatures, and a question I have for you. So far, how does our average May temperature compare to normal? Are we slightly below normal when you add up all of our temperatures and then divide them up, and our average May temperature, is it slightly below normal, much below normal, slightly above normal, or much above normal? It's actually only slightly below normal. We're only about a half a degree on average below where we should be. So it all kind of averages out. We've had some warm days, we've had some milder days, and it all pretty much evens out in the end. Here's what's happening outside your door right now, and actually these temperatures are a little bit below normal. We're talking 50 degrees right now on the south side, 52 on the peninsula, 48 on the eastern shore, 47 across northeastern North Carolina. As far as pollen's concerned today, it looks like it's going to be on the moderate to high side. Same story for tomorrow. Moderate pollen expected for Friday and Saturday. Showers and storms in the forecast will help wash a lot of that away. Grass, oak, and birch are the predominant pollens right now, according to pollen.com. Mid-70s this afternoon around Hill Landing and Norview and Briarwood, 78 around Chuckatuck, 77 for Hydewood and Kings Mill, 72 for Pungateague on the eastern shore, 74 around the Nasta-Langley area, and 75 around Magruder. And then as we head to northeastern North Carolina, we're going to find temperatures a little warmer inland, 80 around Allander and 79 for Frying Pan, but low 70s around Knox Island and the Whalebone area. Out on the water, yeah, pretty glassy this morning, although maybe a little bit rough this afternoon. Northwest winds at 10 to 15 knots and 2-foot waves. 3-foot seas on the Atlantic coastal waters, 1-foot waves on the Sounds of North Carolina. You'll notice water temperatures have been warming up in the mid-60s for the Bay and the Sounds these days, upper 50s in the ocean. Here's a look at your exclusive 10-day triple Doppler forecast. Mid-70s today, really comfortable. A few more clouds as we head toward the afternoon. And then tomorrow afternoon, a chance of some showers and storms around low 80s and mid and upper 80s for your Friday with a chance of some scattered showers and storms. And that chance continues into Saturday as well. So looks like not a washout for the Patriotic Festival, but you may be dodging a few raindrops for Friday and Saturday. We dry off on Sunday, and Memorial Day itself, yeah, looking pretty sunny with highs around 80 degrees. There's your 10-day forecast. Here's Jennifer now with your Skycam 3 traffic.
Thank you, Patrick, and good morning. Things are looking pretty good out there this morning. However, we still have a situation at the downtown tunnel. There is a disabled vehicle blocking the right-hand lane. If you are heading westbound into Portsmouth, traffic is stacking up now past Brambleton. So this is what you're looking at, 264 right around Campostella and Brambleton. Traffic now very heavy if you're approaching the downtown tunnel with it stacking up past Brambleton. If you're heading out, I definitely suggest using the Midtown Tunnel as your alternate this morning. And HRBT traffic looking great. Here's 64 around Mallory as you're heading towards or coming from the Hampton Roads Bridge Tunnel. Still no major delays or backup to report here, and that goes along with the Monitor Merrimack. And finally getting a check on some base traffic, 564 at Naval Station Norfolk, right by gates 3 and 3A. As you can see, absolutely no delays here or around the Admiral Tosick area, so it looks like a nice ride heading into Naval Station Norfolk this morning. I'm Jennifer Cooper with your Skycam 3 traffic.
We have breaking news in Portsmouth to tell you about this morning. A man is found dead at an apartment complex off Swanson Parkway. Now, police received a call of a gunshot victim in the area. When they arrived, they found a 20-year-old man dead. Police are not saying how the man died. We have a crew on the scene, and we'll bring you more details as soon as we get them. Well, this morning, an elderly woman in Virginia Beach is recovering from smoke inhalation. Flames broke out at her apartment at the Reflections Apartments complex near Lynn Haven Parkway. Now, firefighters tell us the woman's microwave malfunctioned. In fact, neighbors actually say they heard the popping and the cracking. Someone looked through the lady's window, saw her bedroom dresser on fire. Rescue crews broke through the windows and pulled the woman out. She was later taken to Virginia Beach General Hospital for smoke inhalation, but she should be just fine.
A young woman was hit by a car and killed while crossing the street in Virginia Beach, and this morning it's raising questions about pedestrian safety at the oceanfront. 22-year-old Robert Joy was charged with failure to yield when he hit a 19-year-old woman Monday night. The young woman was trying to cross Bird Neck Road near the 264 on-ramp. At the oceanfront, we found car after car failing to yield to pedestrians. We also found pedestrians not crossing with lights or in the crosswalks. Those who bike and walk in Virginia Beach say people are bound to get killed.
It's like nobody cares out here. It's like they just go where they go. If they hit somebody, they hit somebody. Police catch them, they do. If they don't, so what? It's like a never-ending story out here.
And Virginia law states that drivers must yield to pedestrians in crosswalks and to anyone crossing an intersection where the speed limit is 35 miles per hour or under. Failure to yield is a $30 fine plus $61 in court fees in Virginia Beach, and it will put 4 points on your license for 3 years. For pedestrians, jaywalking, failing to follow street signals, or stepping out between cars is a $15 fine and $61 in court costs, but it could cost you your life. The #1 killer of pedestrians in Virginia is not crossing in a crosswalk.
Well, right now, more than 4,500 sailors from the GW Carrier Strike Group are heading home. The George Washington and the Scout are going to return today. The USS Monterey on Thursday. Now, during the 2-month deployment, the sailors worked to improve security at sea and build better bonds with Caribbean and Latin nations. They also trained to combat drug trafficking and terrorism. Now, for coverage on the homecomings, you want to keep it locked right here on your News Channel 3.
I'd have to say that the curse of the bad weather during homecomings is broken.
Yeah, it's been great.
Yeah, we've had terrific weather, and that trend continues today. It's dry right now on triple Doppler radar, but we are tracking showers and storms and warmer weather. We'll have all those details coming up in your 10-day triple Doppler forecast.
Osama bin Laden opens up about Zacharias Moussaoui. I'm Claudia Coffey in Washington. In a new tape, the al-Qaeda leader tells all about the role Moussaoui did not play in 9/11.
Police in North Carolina respond to a car accident and in the process conduct a major bust on illegal immigrants.
And here's a look at the weather where you work. Maybe you're headed to Northrop Grumman Newport News this morning. The Ford plant in Norfolk, Chesapeake General Hospital, or Centera Bayside Hospital in Virginia Beach. As always, we've got you covered. Hey, we're proudly broadcasting to the Marlins of Bayside High School in Virginia Beach. This is your News Channel 3 this morning at 6:09. It's Wednesday. We're halfway there. We'll see you back here in 3 minutes.
News Channel 3 is brought to you in part by Lazy Boy.
You weathered winter and suffered spring showers. Now it's time to kick off summer in style with the Lazy Boy Furniture Gallery's Memorial Day sale. You'll find the one and only Lazy Boy recliner starting from only $2.99. And our incredible selection of sofas starting from only $5.99. All with no interest until 2008. So hurry in because this sale will be gone in no time.
It's the final days for what we expect to be a Honda record-breaking sales event. It's great for you. Thousands of Hondas with May massive Honda markdowns. 06 Accords with massive savings during the final days at your Hampton Roads Honda dealers.
At 7 o'clock in the morning, cargo ship hit the tugboat I was on. He hit our tow line, and we were snatched back right into the side of him and pulled under. I was knocked out 7 foot underwater, came to, and started trying to get myself out. I was out of work for 2 years. I couldn't support my family. My wife was working 2 jobs, trying to keep us afloat. Basically, if we didn't get a good settlement, we're probably going to lose everything.
Rudder Mills, the best decision for a better life.
If it wasn't for Rudder Mills, we wouldn't have made it.
Look out! A huge convoy of cars and trucks is headed for every priority dealership. An extra allocation of hundreds of cars and trucks for this one-time convoy sale. And I've made sure every single one has a convoy discount on the window. I've personally approved huge discounts on everything. And I've told our bankers to give us the lowest financing rates in town. And forget about Blue Book for your trade. I can do better than that. The convoy sale at Priority Chevrolet.
Special delivery!
Oh, no!
USO presents the City of Virginia Beach's 2nd Annual Patriotic Festival, Memorial Day weekend, a celebration of our military. Friday, May 26th, it's The Temptations, Four Tops and Sinbad, 5th Street and Oceanfront. Saturday, May 27th, it's Carrie Underwood, Phil Vassar, Raoul, and Lost Trailers, 5th Street and Oceanfront. And Sunday, May 28th, it's Leonard Skinner and Montgomery Gentry at Verizon Wireless Virginia Beach Amphitheater. Also Sunday, Teddy Geiger at 31st Street Park. More info at patrioticfestival.com. Produced by Whistler Concerts.
What if you could find a Sealy Posturepedic mattress that was slightly blemished? And if that mattress had Sealy Posturepedic's 10-point certification, but you could also find Stearns & Foster? Then discover that you could save 30, 40, even 50% on a top-of-the-line mattress? Now that would be a bargain. No ifs, ands, or buts. Introducing the Mattress Discounted Clearance Center, open Friday through Sunday only on Westland Drive.
It's the final days for what we expect to be a Honda record-breaking sales event. It's great for you. Thousands of Hondas with May massive Honda markdowns. 06 Accords with massive savings during the final days at your Hampton Roads Honda dealers.
Exactly 6:13 now on this Wednesday morning. Weather and traffic on the 3s. We had a beautiful sunrise this morning, but I want to take you back to yesterday's sunrise. We had a few clouds around, and then the sun rose in the east, as always, in the driver's section of Suffolk here. But, of course, not the best sunrise in the world yesterday. Kind of a little yellowy, but what gives us the best sunrises is actually what's worst for us when we breathe. It is pollution, pollen, dust, smoke, anything, little particles in the atmosphere actually reflect the yellows and the reds and the purples, and they kind of absorb those blues. And so actually, when we get all that nasty stuff in the atmosphere, we actually get the best sunrises. Some of the best sunrises in the world actually come after volcanic eruptions when we have ash in the atmosphere. Let's get a live look at our sunrise right now as we head to Virginia Beach. This is from our Boardwalk newsroom at Dairy Queen and 17th Street. And yeah, looking pretty nice. We're going to have lots of sunshine around today, and it looks like it's going to be a really comfortable day for us. Let's get a look at triple Doppler radar right now. We're sweeping dry all across Hampton Roads and northeastern North Carolina. As we head out to space and check out our satellite image, we're going to find just a little nose of clouds that came through and just a few high, thin clouds around right now, and it looks like that's going to be the story as we head through the day. You can see that in your rain forecast. We'll take you to noontime today, and again, just a few high, thin clouds right along the coast, and maybe the clouds thicken up just a bit as we head towards the drive time, but still plenty of sunshine around, and through the overnight hours, clouds will thicken up a bit. And yeah, that'll be the story throughout the day on Thursday. And you see over my shoulder some wet weather, and those showers and storms will be popping up as we head toward tomorrow afternoon and into the weekend as well. So let's check out the temperatures here on a Wednesday morning. Check that out. Mid-40s right now in Newport News and Gloucester and Melfa. We've also got mid-40s in Chesapeake and Suffolk and Franklin and Wakefield and Ahoskie. 47 right now at the Coast Guard Station in Elizabeth City. Low 50s for Norfolk and Virginia Beach. So really comfortable morning out there, and light winds, 6-mile-per-hour winds at the beach and in Norfolk. Just 2-mile-per-hour winds in Hampton. We'll have west winds as much as 5 to 10 miles per hour this afternoon. Low humidity around, so we're calling it a no problems kind of day on your Hair Day forecast. Here's a look at the weather and your health. Air quality will be good today. Pollen levels on the moderate side. UV index will be extreme. We'll see plenty of sunshine, so you should wear plenty of sunscreen. And mosquito activity will be moderate this afternoon. Here's a look at your exclusive 10-day triple Doppler forecast. Remember, it's always available on our website 24 hours a day at WTKR.com. So mid-70s today, low 80s tomorrow with some afternoon showers and storms possible. And that chance continues into Friday when we climb into the mid and upper 80s and mid-80s for Saturday with a chance of some scattered showers and storms. And Memorial Day on Monday is looking dry and mild. That's a look at your 10-day forecast, Bianca.
All right, well, we are in the heart of the morning commute at 6:15 this Wednesday morning, and it looked like there was a mess headed towards the downtown tunnel, Jennifer.
Unfortunately, we still have a mess out there, Bianca. You are correct. Someone actually ran out of gas inside the downtown tunnel. A disabled vehicle is still blocking that right-hand lane, so unfortunately, this is what it's causing traffic now to stack up past Valentine and around the Brambleton area. You can see that far right-hand lane. That is the traffic approaching the tunnel. I would still use the Midtown Tunnel if you need to get into Portsmouth this morning. And good news is HRBT has ran smoothly all morning. Here it's around 15th View and 13th View as you're heading towards or coming from the Hampton Roads Bridge Tunnel. We still have no major delays here or backups to report, and the Monitor Merrimack is looking the same. Base traffic looking great as well. Here's 564 just west of the runway tunnel. Absolutely no delays, as you can see by gate 303A or around the Admiral Taussig area. So a very nice ride if you're heading into Naval Station Norfolk. I'm Jennifer Cooper with your Skycam 3 traffic.
Thanks, Jennifer. It's 6:16 right now, and on a new audio tape, a speaker claiming to be Osama bin Laden insists Zacarias Moussaoui had nothing to do with 9/11. Earlier this month, Moussaoui was sentenced to life in prison for his role in the attacks. News Channel 3's Claudia Coffey has more on the third tape from bin Laden this year.
The latest tape, apparently from the al-Qaeda leader, turned up on a website often used by the terrorist organization. In the 5-minute recording, the speaker, claiming to be Osama bin Laden, tries to set the U.S. straight about Zacarias Moussaoui. Earlier this month, a judge sentenced Moussaoui to life in prison without the possibility of parole for his role in the 9/11 attacks. On the audio tape, the al-Qaeda chief says he personally chose the 19 hijackers who carried out the attacks, and that Moussaoui wasn't number 20. He goes on to say that Moussaoui's confession came out of pressure from U.S. imprisonment, and that the attacks would have been called off if Moussaoui had known about them. Bin Laden also asserts the U.S. has it wrong in Guantanamo, insisting none of the detainees there was involved in 9/11 and that most had no ties to al-Qaeda. If this tape proves to be authentic, it's the third communication from bin Laden this year.
Analysts see no new threats in this message, and one counterterrorism official called it part of bin Laden's effort to demonstrate he is still relevant. Claudia Coffey for CBS News, Washington.
This morning, more than 100 illegal immigrants in North Carolina are in police custody. Now, it was a car accident that led to a major immigration raid in the Tar Heel state. Now, a Highway Patrol spokesman says a vehicle carrying illegal immigrants got into a wreck on Interstate 40. That's near Raleigh. Now, a patrolman investigating started asking the men questions. They admitted they were working on a local construction project. Immigration officials showed up at the construction site and arrested 115 illegal workers.
Tell you what, we've had some great weather. Looks like it continues today. Beautiful sunshine, lots of blue skies right now on triple Doppler radar. No rain, but will we see some pop up this afternoon? We're going to let you know coming up with your 10-day or with your snooze alarm forecast. Excuse me.
Wouldn't mind waking up to that on my TV every morning. We'll be sure to take you to last night's ACM Awards to see if last year's American Idol became a country idol.
Little Paisley love it.
I'm glad you went that way with that.
Oh, Mike's not
Well,
watching.
coming up, we'll solve the mystery once and for all. We are cracking open the safe next.
And we got a cutie to show you. Look at that little sweetie right there. We're not digging through history. We're opening our pet pictures for you. We're going to have them coming up after the break at 6:23. So we got a lot going on. Keep it right here on your News Channel 3 this morning.
The Allergy Report is brought to you by your local trained comfort specialist dealers.
Deal at your Nissan dealer now through May 31st. Like $29.50 total savings on the Nissan Altima with special edition package.
CBS Tonight. It's the most shocking Dr. Phil in primetime ever.
I'm the worst mother in the whole world.
A wife and husband. I'm drunk. Out of control.
We had 10 beers today.
A Dr. Phil house call.
You have a child on a ventilator.
That could save a life.
Blood was coming out of his mouth.
But is it too late?
You don't have the right to drive drunk with my family on the road.
I had that rock bottom. I need help.
A new Dr. Phil in primetime. Escaping Addiction. CBS Tonight.
It's the Memorial Day pool sale at Rec Warehouse. Family-size pools just $3.99. Gigantic 24-foot pools just $6.99. Save hundreds, even thousands on every pool in stock. Plus save big on chemicals, cleaners, filters, liners, and ladders. Special financing available 4 days only at Rec Warehouse.
Sometimes good people make mistakes and wind up needing a criminal defense lawyer. Hi, I'm Pete Decker III. We know the legal system can be frightening and baffling. You don't have to face fear, confusion, and embarrassment alone. My dad, Pete Decker, has been helping good people for over 45 years by fighting for them in court and by helping them understand what's happening to them every step of the way. If you need help, call your lawyer, Pete Decker and his partners. The most important thing about our law practice is helping people.
Gas prices might be on the rise, but the payments are coming down at Casey Chevrolet in Newport News. Get into an 07 Tahoe for just $299 a month or an 06 Equinox for $199 a month. The payments just keep getting lower. You'll get an estimated 34 highway miles per gallon in the Cobalt Coupe for $149 a month, or drive home today in an Avio only $119 a month. Look for the huge American flag on the corner of J. Clyde Morse and Jefferson Avenue in Newport News. We're bringing the payments down for you right now at Casey Chevrolet, an American revolution.
Make it your lemonade stand. Make it comfortable. Make it just your style. At Haverty's Memorial Day sale, find savings like $200 off any table set with any sofa purchase, and no down payment and no interest until 2009. Haverty's makes it home.
It's the Memorial Day pool sale at Rec Warehouse. Family-size pools just $3.99. Gigantic 24-foot pools just $6.99. Save hundreds, even thousands on every pool in stock. Plus save big on chemicals, cleaners, filters, liners, and ladders. Special financing available 4 days only at Rec Warehouse.
And we're coming up on 6:23 now on this Wednesday morning. Weather and traffic on the threes. Lots of sunshine this morning. That'll be the story through the day. It's beaming down on the Fountain Plaza around the city center at Oyster Point in Newport News. Here's a look at triple Doppler radar right now. And we're sweeping dry all across Hampton Roads and northeastern North Carolina. And your snooze alarm forecast says, looks like we're going to stay that way. As a matter of fact, a nice crisp start to the day. A stray cloud or two, cool temperatures in the low 50s for your morning drive, warming up into the low 60s as we head toward your clock in time. Beautiful blue skies, lots of sunshine. We're looking out at Fort Monroe and Hampton, 70 degrees as we head toward lunchtime. Mild, just a few clouds around. We're going to top out in the mid-70s, see a few more clouds develop in the afternoon. Partly cloudy for the drive home, very mild with temperatures in the low and mid-70s. And coming up at 6:33, we'll have your 10-day forecast. And we're going to talk about some warmer and wetter weather on the way. We're going to let you know whether the Memorial Day weekend will be a washout, so stay tuned for that coming up at 6:33. We're right now, speaking of washing, and yeah, somebody called the plumber because we've got a hairball in the sink. It's Wampus. I love that name for a cat. Wampus.
That's an old kind of saying, cattywampus, you know?
That is a cat and the Wampus, and Roy sent that picture in. That's a great shot there, and then look at that sweet face. That is Kobe, and actually a foster dog of Erica Mascarello, and she lives in Newport News, and she's taken in a couple of foster dogs until they find permanent homes, and I think that's a great thing to do. That would be so hard, don't you think so? You get so attached to them.
Look at that, is a happy dog.
It really is a happy dog, and so I'm sure that that Kobe will find a great home. If you have a picture of your pet you want to share with us, email it to me at petpics@WTKR.com. Just make sure you include your name, your pet's name, and where you live, and tune in each and every weekday morning to check out our pets. We'll have more in our next half hour. Right now, we need to check out the roads. They're busy, so let's get right to Jennifer Cooper and yours, Skycam 3 traffic.
They are definitely busy, Patrick, and getting busier as I speak. The sun has come out, so it's causing a few delays as well. We have heavier traffic as you're approaching the downtown tunnel, and as I said, look at this. The sun glare is not helping having the traffic pick up the pace here. We had an earlier disabled vehicle blocking the right-hand lane in the tube heading westbound into Portsmouth at the downtown tunnel. They have cleared that off to the side, but traffic still just having difficulty picking up the pace. We also have slower traffic now on the peninsula, 64 around Mallory Street as you're heading towards the Hampton Roads Bridge Tunnel eastbound to the south side, as you can see with delays now right before the tube. Westbound, no delays heading into Hampton. And base traffic picking up a little bit. Here's 564 at Naval Station Norfolk. However, as you can see, absolutely no delays here, and that does go along with the Admiral Pasek area and by gates 3 and 3A. I'm Jennifer Cooper with your Skycam 3 traffic.
Well, we get to open a big, giant present now. Yeah, we are unlocking the safe this morning, Patrick. Would you do the honors? Now, the last time this was locked was, what, the 1960s?
Yeah, and there's no truth to the rumor that I'm the reason I get to open it is because I was the only one alive during the 60s of us. Well, let's see what's in the safe. What could it be? Gold bullion. Oh yeah, stacks of cash. Oh, isn't that exciting? Look at that.
The paper.
I kind of think so.
What
a little
else
bit.
is in there?
It's been open since the 60s. Okay, we got papers. Oh, somebody's Rolodex. Let's see who we've got in the Rolodex.
Patrick Rocky.
Linda Tarkenton from Portsmouth. Maybe she's watching right now. She's in the Rolodex here from the 60s. And WTAR statements from 1957 and 1956.
Is there any cash? You'll go through the envelopes, Patrick.
Oh, yeah, let's see here. Let's see, what are these? Midtown office, it says. Oh, I guess this is just a deposit book from WTAR radio. Yeah, because we had radio stations
a long time
back
ago.
then. Yeah, all kinds of cool stuff.
Well, that's cool. Is there anything like...
Oh, look at that.
There you go.
Yeah, we used to, of course, now we're on a videotape,
That is
but
so cool.
this is actually some film, nitrate motion picture film, and let's. Nope, don't open it. They say don't open it. Although.
Oh, it sounds like it's not in too great a shape.
Back then can be very sensitive.
That was in the days when editing required a razor and some editing tape. Can you imagine?
And you know what? I know what this is right here. I can see it. I'm going to tell you what this is coming up in our next half hour, and I love that that's in here. And so stay tuned, and I'll tell you what's on this little slip of paper. It's irony. I'll tell you that much.
All right. Well, that is very cool. I was a history minor in college, so I want to get my hands in there and start going through all that stuff.
Patrick plays Vanna White to a T, except Patrick's obviously more pretty.
Yes, a lot prettier. All right, and we are going to be back after the break. We have some breaking news to tell you about in Portsmouth. Right now it's 6:27. We'll see you right back here on your News Channel 3 this morning.
Something different is happening at Golden Corral. Every night on the buffet, you can enjoy a different home-style dinner, different than the night before. And Thursday night is barbecue night at Golden Corral, featuring all of your favorites like pork and beef short ribs, smoked sausage, barbecued chicken, pork chops, plus grilled steaks just the way you like them. It's our Thursday barbecue special.
Golden Corral. Everyone deserves a good meal every day.
At other dealerships, one person has all the say-so.
James Church talks about Freedom Automotive's unusual mix of management and personnel.
Here at Freedom, you have 3 presidents. There's different opinions and there are different ways of doing business to make us better.
What about the management meetings?
It can get pretty rowdy in there because each president wants what's in the best interest of the customers and employees.
Fighting for what's best for the customer.
That's the Freedom way.
That's the Freedom way of doing business. Kind of unusual, but then this is Freedom, a different kind of dealership.
Mattress discounters and Sealy Posturepedic are holding a Monster Memorial Day closeout sale. Save up to 50% with closeout prices on selected Sealy Posturepedic twin, full, queen, and king sets. Sealy queen sets just $2.99 with no payments and no finance charges for 12 months. Shop the full line of Stearns & Foster and Tempur-Pedic products during the Monster Sealy Posturepedic closeout sale this Memorial Day weekend.
Mattress discounters! Blasted arm and lube centers, oil changes, all the extras. We do it better at Blasted Arm and Lube Center.
When you need your vehicle service and want a name you can trust, make it Blanchard's Oil and Lube Center. From our qualified technicians to our state-of-the-art facility, we're committed to your satisfaction. Our quick lube oil change uses only the finest products, like Castrol and Valvoline, to get you in and out fast. 20 minutes or less. We're open 7 days a week to serve you better. Blanchard's Oil and Lube Center is a proud Team 3 professional.
Decisions. Which new Benful prepared meal tonight? New roasted turkey medley? Okay, savory rice and lamb stew. You're right. Tonight is a beef stew kind of night. You've made another fine choice. Look at those beefy chunks all packed with proteins, the real vitamin-rich vegetables, the wholesome grains. And you think you're getting spoiled, but it's so good for you, too.
New Beneful prepared meal. Another healthful, flavorful Beneful.
If you're going to hit the streets, you gotta look good. Chevy Colorado with available street packs. 175 horsepower Vortec engine, Z85 suspension package, and lots of cool extras.
Get an 06 Colorado regular cab 1LS 2-wheel drive with available street pack for around $169 a month with Smart Buy financing. Residency restrictions apply. Call for details.
Colorado from Chevy, America's #1 brand, America's #1 value.
See your local Chevy dealer or visit dealsonchevy.com.
Live from Norfolk, Virginia Beach, and all of Hampton Roads, this is your News Channel 3, home of Triple Doppler radar. Right now, it's 6:30.
Well, we cracked open the safe and we found a lot of fun stuff, including how much people actually made back in 1967. Here's one from 1965, and the anchors were paid $7,800.98, which that's amazing that we still make that much.
What I think is amazing is these letters that went to some of the head honchos here. These dated 1969, and just automatically every single one of them says gentlemen.
Mm-hmm.
How the culture has changed.
It used to be a man's network, I guess.
I'm the keymaster. I have the master building key for the entire building. What if it still works? Oh.
All right. Well, we need to move on. We have some serious news to talk about this morning, and thanks for joining us this morning. Also, we want to talk about the weather in store for the weekend.
Great weather as we head through the day. Take a look at your Good Morning forecast. We'll open the curtains and find highs in the mid-70s this afternoon. Lots of sunshine, a few clouds as we head toward the afternoon, but big changes on the way to tell you about coming up in just 2 minutes at 6:33.
All right. Thank you, Patrick. Well, new information this morning on the final hours of Norfolk Police Officer Seneca Darden's life.
Yeah, your News Channel 3's Priscilla Monty joins us now live with our Norfolk Mobile Newsroom from the 3rd Precinct. Good morning, Priscilla.
Good morning. This is Officer Seneca Darden's police car. You can see it's draped in black and has become a memorial to the officer who was killed in the line of duty Sunday. A member of the Darden family gave your News Channel 3 a copy of a phone message left for Officer Darden hours before his death.
Come in at 1900 or 7 o'clock tonight in plain clothes. Different details.
Officer Seneca Darden got this call while visiting his mother in Cortland Sunday. Darden was assigned to burglary detail in Ghent that night out of uniform. He arrived late, went to Ghent in plain clothes. He then went to Young Terrace to provide backup for a report of a shooting. Police say the canine officer who shot Darden did not recognize Darden as a policeman. Tonight, there will be a candlelight vigil for Seneca Darden at the Police Memorial in Norfolk, where his name will be added to the 37 other officers killed in the line of duty. Seneca Darden's family wonders if Seneca would still be alive if he was in uniform.
Do the steps and take the procedures that one takes when they go to a scene before he fires. I want to know why. And his response, I would not stop.
Here at the 3rd Precinct and throughout the city, the flag flies at half-staff in honor of Seneca Darden. His funeral will be Friday morning at Rock Church in Virginia Beach. He'll be laid to rest at his family's plot in Cortland. Reporting live with our Norfolk Mobile Newsroom from the 3rd Precinct, Priscilla Monte, your News Channel 3.
And breaking news in Portsmouth to tell you about this morning. A man found dead at an apartment complex off Swanson Parkway. Now, police received a call of a gunshot victim in the area. When they arrived, they found a 20-year-old man dead. Police are not saying how he died. We have a crew on the scene gathering details, and we'll have more coming up in a live report at 7.
6:33, weather and traffic on the threes, and we cracked open the safe and found a lot of interesting things, including one piece of information which would have been good outside of the safe.
Yeah, this is why we, of course, had to have a company come in and drill it open and get it open for us. The combination to the safe was inside the safe. That made a lot of sense, didn't it?
And, you know,
it's pretty complicated, too.
We should actually explain to people why it was so easy for you to open that on there. Yeah. We had to have the locksmith, I guess you could call him, or the safe cracker, come in here and open it up for us because he wasn't really sure if he was going to be able to do it quickly on there.
And there was something about some kind of explosives or something maybe inside the safe. We don't know. Yep. All right, well, it was just gorgeous this morning when the sun rose. As a matter of fact, in case you missed it, here's what the sunrise looked like from the driver's section of Suffolk. Just a beautiful sunrise and the beginning to what promises to be another beautiful day. Let's get a look at triple Doppler radar right now, and our live radar sweeping dry now all across Hampton Road. Same story for northeastern North Carolina. Here's what's happening outside your door, and a nice crisp, cool morning. 50 on the south side, 52 on the peninsula, 48 on the eastern shore, 47 right now across northeastern North Carolina. Can you believe we're heading toward the end of May, and we're talking temperatures right now in the 40s? Well, our allergy forecast shows high to moderate pollen today, moderate tomorrow, and for Friday and Saturday. It drops a bit as we do expect a few scattered showers and storms. Grass, oak, and birch are the problems, according to pollen.com. This afternoon in your neighborhood, 77 around Fentress, 78 for Chuckatuck, mid-70s for Briarwood and Norview in Norfolk. Mid-70s also around Magruder and Nassau Langley, 73 for an afternoon high around Machapungo. And as we head to Carolina, low 70s around Whalebone and Knox Island, mid-70s for Windfall, 77 this afternoon around Windsor, and 80 around Allander. Out on the water today, northwest winds at 10 to 15 knots with 2-foot waves, 3-foot seas on the Atlantic coastal waters, 1-foot waves for the sounds of North Carolina. High tide at the Chesapeake Bay Bridge Tunnel comes about 3 minutes ago at 6:32, and low tide at 12:24 this afternoon. Your exclusive 10-day triple Doppler forecast shaping up like this. Mid-70s today, but say goodbye to the 70s because it's up into the 80s for the next few days. 81 for your Thursday with some scattered showers and storms in the afternoon. More showers and storms possible for Friday and Saturday afternoon with temperatures in the mid and upper 80s. But Sunday and Memorial Day on Monday, both looking dry and mild with highs around 80 and partly cloudy skies. There's your 10-day. Here's Jennifer now with your Skycam 3 traffic.
Thank you, Patrick, and good morning. State Police is still on the scene of a disabled vehicle that is inside the tube at the downtown tunnel. It has been cleared off to the right-hand side. Traffic still very heavy, however. This is what you're looking at, 264. This is right around Ballantyne and Brambleton. Heavy traffic stacking up all the way to Ingleside now, so still very heavy if you're trying to make your way westbound into Portsmouth. I would suggest using the Midtown Tunnel. It is looking a little bit better than that. And we have some slower traffic on the peninsula now, 64 around Settlers Landing as you're heading towards the Hampton Roads Bridge Tunnel, eastbound at the south side with delays now approaching Settlers. However, no delays westbound into Hampton. And finally, taking a look on Interstate 264, this is right around Independence Boulevard. As you can see, traffic flowing very nicely here. Absolutely no delays if you're heading towards Virginia Beach or towards downtown Norfolk. I'm Jennifer Cooper with your Skycam 3 traffic.
Jennifer, thanks. New details this morning about a fatal shooting last night in Newport News. Shots rang out shortly after 8 last night on Traverse Road. When police arrived, they found 23-year-old David Hawley. He had been shot several times in the chest. He was taken to Riverside Regional Hospital where he died. Police say Hawley and a 17-year-old were in some sort of fight with 2 other men. They say one of the men shot Hawley. Police do not have any suspect information at this time. A high school teacher is in jail this morning on child porn charges. The FBI tells your News Channel 3 the investigation into a Kickingham teacher began in New York and ended in Hampton. Investigators arrested 43-year-old Robert Hatcher. They say Hatcher used the internet to receive and distribute explicit images of minors. Hatcher has been a physical education teacher and the athletic trainer at Kickingham since August of 2000. The district says when they hired Hatcher, they did a background check. It came back clean. Some students wonder if the pictures Hatcher had were of students at the school.
Nasty. I think it's real nasty to have child pornography. And especially if you work at a school with all the kids, and I wouldn't want to see no kids that go here on his pictures.
Now, Hatcher is being held without bond in the Hampton City Jail. He'll be in federal court on Thursday.
This morning, veterans want to know why the government waited 19 days to tell them their personal information was stolen, and why the personal information of family members was also exposed. The government says they hoped they would catch the burglar and didn't want to tip off the thief about what had been stolen. A Veterans Affairs employee took a laptop with the personal data for more than 26 million veterans' homes without permission. Now then, the information was stolen from the employee's home. Right now, local veterans are frustrated, but they say in this day and age, it's not surprising.
I guess at times we live in, we have to worry about losing our identification, you know, and someone can just come in there and, you know, I'm like, somebody's going to come in and clean out my bank account.
The VA has instructions for veterans. You can find that information on our website, WTKR.com, under news links. A VA spokesman says they don't think anyone's information has been used illegally.
I feel like I'm doing something wrong here going through the safe. It's got everybody's salary.
I know. You know what's
back
interesting is I found your application from 1962, Patrick.
You know what's even more fun is when you know the people.
You do? I mean,
Nate.
Nate's on there. Yeah.
How much was the salary back then?
We're not going to tell people what Nate made back
Instead,
then.
we crack open the safe and say the salary. I'll say it. All right.
Oh.
Let's get a look at
People
triple
wanna
off the
know.
radar right now. It's $140 a week. Wow. And we're finding dry conditions all across Hampton Roads and northeastern North Carolina, but we are tracking showers and storms and some warmer weather. We'll tell you all about it coming up with your 10-day triple dot the forecast.
Oh, Las Vegas Strip was full of 10-gallon ads last night for the AMC Awards.
Yeah, find out which of your favorite country music artists brought home some hardware.
Here's a look at the weather where you work. Maybe you're headed to Fort Eustis this morning, the Norfolk International Terminals, QVC in Chesapeake, or the Centera Careplex in Hampton. You work there, we've got you covered. Hey, we're proudly broadcasting to the Rams at Lafayette High School in Williamsburg. This is your News Channel 3 this morning. It's 6:40. It's Wednesday, hump day. We're back in 3 minutes.
Take back the American road. 2006 Ford Explorer. It's the best Explorer ever, with more power that uses less gas. A smooth ride on road or off. And unmatched safety features. Leave behind the ordinary in an Explorer from your neighborhood Ford store with 0% for 60 months during the Great American Ford Sales Event. Hurry, it ends May 31st.
Coming up, talk about grease lightning, cars that run on vegetable oil.
I got 180 miles per gallon.
Would this work for you? Coming up on The Early Show.
How not to cut your commuting costs in half? How to cut your commuting costs in half? Traffic. Fix your commute. How you doing, young lady? The feeling that you're giving really drives me crazy.
You're looking for a girl that'll treat you right. You're looking for in the daytime with a light.
You might be the type if I play my cards right.
I'm out of this world.
Turn your Verizon wireless phone into a music player. Download songs straight from Zcast. Find them online. Or even transfer music from your own collection. So your music's always with you. Buy a Zcast music phone by LG for just $49.99 and get a second one free from Verizon Wireless.
Traveling up Shore Drive when a drunk driver turned in front of us and hit us head on. He was in a car, I was on a motorcycle. I had aortic tearing of the heart, bruised ribs, bruised lungs. I snapped both bones in my left forearm at a 90-degree angle. My mother-in-law got in contact with Rudder Mills. I was going through rehab and they were dealing with the courts. So I dealt with me, they dealt with them.
Rudder Mills, the best decision for a better life.
They work for you to make sure that you get a happy ending.
Gas prices might be on the rise, but the payments are coming down at Casey Chevrolet in Newport News. Get into an 07 Tahoe for just $299 a month, or an 06 Equinox for $199 a month. The payments just keep getting lower. You'll get an estimated 34 highway miles per gallon in the Cobalt Coupe for $149 a month, or drive home today in an Avio, only $119 a month. Look for the huge American flag on the corner of J. Clyde Morse and Jefferson Avenue in Newport News. We're bringing the payments down for you right now at Casey Chevrolet, an American revolution.
Denied disability benefits? Your time to appeal is limited.
Call on the Hurt line right now.
Your News Channel 3 is brought to you in part by the law firm of Decker, Carden, Thomas, Weintraub, and Neskus.
And 6:43 is the time now on a beautiful Wednesday morning. Time for weather and traffic on the threes. And we've got lots of sunshine, blue skies, a light breeze out of the Virginia Beach ocean front. If you watched yesterday morning, you saw the flags were kind of pointing toward us when we had a north and northwesterly wind. We're going to have a westerly wind today, and anytime we get a westerly wind, it does warm us up just a bit, and the sun certainly will help that matter as well. Let's get a look at triple Doppler radar right now, and we're sweeping dry on triple Doppler radar all across Hampton Roads and northeastern North Carolina. Let's get a look at the satellite image as we head out to space, and mainly clear skies overnight, although as we put things in motion, you notice a little tongue of a few clouds that kind of swinging down from the north, and we're going to have a few more of those little pieces of energy roll down. I mean, they're very, very weak, but we will see a few more clouds than we had yesterday. You can see that in your rain forecast as we take you toward your lunchtime today. Few clouds, especially right along the coast, and that'll be the story through the afternoon. There's drive time tonight. Through the overnight, I think the clouds are going to thicken up a bit, and we'll have that mix of clouds and sunshine early on tomorrow. The clouds thicken up tomorrow, and we do have that chance of some showers and storms tomorrow afternoon, but it's certainly rain that we do need. Check out these temperatures. Mid-40s right now in Gloucester. Same story for Melfa on the eastern shore. Mid-40s for Newport News and Wakefield, Franklin, Suffolk, Ahoskie. Really comfortable this morning. Mid-40s right now in Chesapeake. A little warmer in Virginia Beach at 49 and 50 degrees right now in Norfolk. As far as winds are concerned, fairly light. 5-mile-per-hour winds at the beach, 6 in Norfolk and Hampton, and calm conditions in Elizabeth City. West winds today at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Low humidity, so we're calling it a no problem in the hair department. No problems in the hair department. Here's a look at the weather and your health. Air quality will be good today. Pollen levels on the moderate side. UV index extreme, so don't skimp on the sunscreen, and mosquito activity will be moderate today. Here's a look at your exclusive 10-day triple Doppler forecast as we head toward the Memorial Day weekend and the Patriotic Festival beginning Friday. Looks like our chance of wet weather does go up, but of course it's kind of a summertime pattern, so not a washout, but we do have a chance of some pop-up showers and storms. Not today, though. Mid-70s tomorrow. 81 degrees with a chance of an isolated or scattered shower or storm in the afternoon. Same story for Friday as we warm up into the mid and upper 80s. Mid-80s for your Saturday. Dry on Sunday with highs around 80 and 80 and partly cloudy on Monday. And day 9 of our 10-day forecast next Thursday, remember, the first day of the hurricane season. That's a look at your 10-day forecast. Matt? All right, thanks, Patrick. Well, now it's time to check in with Jennifer Cooper at 6:46. And you know what? Before you head out today, make sure you have enough gas before you hit one of the tunnels out there, because you're going to cause a lot of problems on the road.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think someone forgot to fill before they headed on out this morning, and they caused problems, man, at the downtown tunnel. Their vehicle ran out of gas inside the tube. It was blocking that right-hand lane. They have cleared it out, but as you can see, traffic still struggling to pick up the pace heading towards the downtown tunnel. That traffic is stacking up now around Brambleton. I'd still use the Midtown. We also have slow traffic on the peninsula. Here's 64 around Settlers Landing as you're heading towards the Hampton Roads Bridge Tunnel eastbound to the south side, with delays now approaching the Hampton Creek Bridge. Interstate 64 has looked great all morning. Here it is right around Providence Road. Light to moderate traffic still east and westbound. No problems even heading towards the Twin Bridges or the interchange. I'm Jennifer Cooper with your Skycam 3 traffic.
All right, so how much you want to make a bet that some folks are sitting there singing their favorite country tunes as they sit in traffic this morning? And you know what? It was Sequins and Spurs in Las Vegas last night. Some of country music's biggest stars gathered for the Academy of Country Music Awards show, and your News Channel 3's Jennifer Miller has more.
Country music rolled the dice in Las Vegas. And the gamble paid off. Some of the industry's brightest stars gathered for the 41st Annual Academy of Country Music Awards. Trace Atkins added a bit of Vegas flair to his honky-tonk melody. Kenny Chesney went to the beach for his fans. Even American Idols performed for the crowd. And before the show started at the MGM Grand, country music fans lined up early to get a glimpse of their favorite performer. The crowds were excited. So were the nominees and scheduled acts.
ZZ Top's been a big fan of country music ever since we began.
Really hoping for a new female, but you know, I'll take what I can get. Idol winner Carrie Underwood got what she hoped for, top new female vocalist and single of the year. Jason Aldean won top new male vocalist. The legendary Brooks and Dunn won Song of the Year for the gospel-tinged Believe.
So many people went out on a limb to push this song. So many people went beyond the call of duty at radio, fans.
It was time well spent for Brad Paisley. He won Album of the Year for Time Well Wasted. Sarah Evans won top female vocalist. And for the second year in a row, top male vocalist went to Keith Urban. And Entertainer of the Year was bestowed upon Kenny Chesney. Jennifer Miller, CBS News, Las Vegas.
Well, you saw Carrie Underwood there, and she racked up the awards last night. Now, we're giving you a chance to see her live in concert this weekend at the Virginia Beach Patriotic Festival.
Yeah, your News Channel 3 is proud to be a sponsor for the event. The first two callers this morning will receive a pair of tickets. The concert is Saturday at 4 in the afternoon. Here's the number to call. You can see it on your screen, 446-1352. Good luck to everyone out there.
Yeah, and we're actually going to be giving away tickets every day this week, so you want to stay tuned to your News Channel 3 all this week. Of course, we're going to be there for the Patriotic Festival on Friday morning. We might have somebody out there, and of course, we're going to be live out there all day on Friday, so we're looking forward to that.
Yes, well, there's no Carrie Underwood tickets in the safe, but we have unlocked several mysteries like what kind of money did people make back in the 1960s?
Yeah, I don't think Carrie Underwood was born when they actually lost that for the last time. And what about your morning drive? Well, it's looking okay here, 64, as you head into Virginia Beach. But I tell you what, a mess at the downtown tunnel. Is the Midtown Tunnel looking any better as your alternate? Well, Jennifer Cooper's going to let us know.
And Patrick Rocky is on deck to give us that important 10-day triple Doppler weather forecast, including a warm-up coming your way for the weekend. And also more of your pet picks. Look at this beauty. Keep it right here on your News Channel 3 this morning. The time now is 6:49.
Your News Channel 3 is brought to you in part by Hall Automotive.
Why are people coming to Hall Acura of Newport News?
All of our Acuras have been from Hall Acura in Newport News. We always know that when we deal with Hall Acura that we're going to get a good deal. We are absolutely convinced that there is not another dealership on the peninsula that offers better service for their vehicles than Hall Acura.
This week, new Hall Acuras start at $299 a month or choose financing from 3.9%. Hall Acura of Newport News on Jefferson Avenue across from the airport. Call 1-866-4-ACURA-4.
When you want the best, call A1 American. For nearly 2 decades, A1 American has been a family-owned and operated business with satisfied customers all across Hampton Roads. When your heating system needs service, repair, or replacement, call A1 American. We service all brands and models. A1 American is your heating system specialist. We charge by the job, not by the hour, so there's no need to call anyone else. When you need a heating technician your family can trust, call us. We're not just A1, we're A1 American.
Lower your payment event. Right now at Grafton Dodge, 0% financing is back. That's right, not only do you get the best price in Hampton Roads on every new car and truck in stock, but now for a limited time, get financing as low as 0%. And during our Lower Your Payment event, get your best price and walk away with a lower payment, or we'll give you a Walmart gift card up to $200. Guaranteed. There's never been a better time to make the short drive over to Grafton Dodge. We're right down the road from high prices.
When you call a carpet cleaning company, you're basically inviting them into your home. Here at Stanley Steamer, our technicians are trained, drug tested, and background checked. Sometimes other companies use subcontractors, which means you never know who you're going to get. From our yellow vans to our professional technicians, Stanley Steamer is the company you can trust.
Call today about our $99 special.
Call 1-800-STEAMER. Stanley Steamer gets carpet cleaner.
Oh no, where's my registration?
Police are really cracking down on safety belt violators.
I can't believe you actually keep gloves in your glove compartment.
If you're pulled over because you've broken the law and you're not wearing your safety belt,
Please have your license and registration.
you'll get a ticket on top of the ticket for your original violation. Driving without a safety belt is driving dumb, and it'll cost you. Click it or ticket.
Just take me home.
Are you moving out of state? ABF U-Pack Moving. It's a new and better way to move. Here's how it works. U-Pack leaves the trailer at your house. You pack up your stuff. U-Pack comes back for the trailer. They drive. U-Pack delivers the trailer to your new home. You save big bucks. Why take a chance renting and driving a clumsy truck? Let U-Pack drive. Call 1-800-U-Pack now or log on to upack.com. U-Pack, we drive, you save.
And 6:53 is the time now on this Wednesday morning. Weather and traffic on the 3s. It is beautiful out there this morning, and it looks like today is going to be the last really gorgeous day before things really start to heat up and our chance of wet weather goes up as well. So we're looking over toward, I believe this is the Thurston branch of the Lynn Haven River here in Virginia Beach from our camera atop the Armada Hoffler Tower. A little hazy this morning, but really nice. Let's get a look at triple Doppler radar, and we're finding dry conditions all across Hampton Roads and northeastern North Carolina. Here's a look at the snooze alarm forecast to get you caught up in case you're just rolling out of bed. It says, yeah, we're talking a low and mid-50s for your morning drive, a stray cloud or two, and it will be cool. Blue skies, lots of sunshine as we head towards your clock-in time, and warming up into the low 60s. And around 70 degrees for your lunchtime. It will be mild with just a few clouds around it. We'll see a few more clouds pop up in the afternoon. And our mercury will pop up into the mid-70s this afternoon as well. And we're talking 72 degrees for the drive home. Partly cloudy skies and very mild. There's a much bigger warm-up on the way. And that wet weather we talked about, we'll have your 10-day triple Doppler forecast and let you know what to expect as we head toward Memorial Day weekend coming up in our next half hour. Right now, we need to take a look at our pets this morning. A couple of cute kitties. It is TC and Isis. Yes, it's Isis, even though it's spelled I-C-E-Z, from Vicky in Norfolk. And mighty Isis right there.
Yeah, I remember the rapper Ice-Z.
Ice-Z instead of...
Not
okay,
really.
Anyway, there's Cody, our cute little puppy, who comes to us from Lori and Keith Gunter, and they live in Norfolk. And I say this every time we get a cute little puppy, but I'd love to invent a spray where you can put it on there and keep them just like that.
I know. I love it when the puppies still have that pink on their nose.
Oh, aren't they cute? And remember, you can send us a picture of your cute puppy or kitty to petpics@WTKR.com. Right now, let's send it over to Jennifer Cooper for your Skycam 3 traffic.
Thank you, Patrick. State Police is still on a disabled vehicle by the downtown tunnel. This is really having a cause and effect on traffic there. It's stacking up still just past Brambleton Avenue, so we definitely have heavier traffic approaching the downtown tunnel due to that disabled vehicle in the tube. Here's some slower traffic on the peninsula, 64 around the Hampton Creek Bridge as you're heading towards the HRBT eastbound to the south side, with delays now just past the bridge, so about a 15 to 20 minute delay there. Here's Interstate 264 right around Campusella and Brambleton. Again, as you're heading towards the downtown tunnel, watch out for traffic now stacking up just past the Berkeley Bridge, so still quite heavy there. And on the other side, here's 264 as you're approaching the downtown tunnel into Norfolk. It's heavy here as well now, stacking up around Frederick Boulevard and westbound again into Portsmouth, stacking up around the Berkeley Bridge area. I'm Jennifer Cooper with your Skycam 3 traffic.
All right, thanks, Jennifer. Well, you know what? We cracked the safe this morning.
Yes, we did. We found a lot of interesting things over there, and Patrick's still rummaging through, seeing what he could find. And Patrick, anything new and interesting to talk about?
I just love we get to see how much folks are going to make, how much of a salary increase they get in 1968 as they head toward 1968. And some really familiar names of folks who've lived around Hampton Roads for a long time. Of course, Nate Custer, who just retired from here last year. The late Ed Hughes, who passed on just a couple of years ago. We miss Ed a lot. And names, I saw a couple of them that I did recognize. Stan Garfin, I believe, who used to do sports here.
What kind of salaries were they making back then?
Well, I know it's just so nosy. I know everybody
we had to crack into a safe. We better find out what was in it.
Well, yeah, from what you've heard about spectacular salaries for television people, $140.50, and was slated to get an $8.50 increase, a whopping increase. I tell you what, not huge salaries by any means, and keep in mind we were the dominant #1 station. Everybody watched News Channel 3.
All right, and probably one of the reasons why we had to unlock the safe and crack it open, we found the combination inside the safe.
Something they should have kept in another safe.
Yeah. Well, we have a lot more news to tell you about coming up on your News Channel 3 this morning at 7 o'clock.
Yeah, we have some breaking news out of Portsmouth. We'll be right back. You're watching your News Channel 3 this morning. Time now at 6:57.
Your News Channel 3 is brought to you in part by K9 Advantix.
In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion creeps tonight. With advantage, the fleas don't bite him, the lion feels alright.
Advantage kills fleas fast, faster than Frontline. Advantage is the #1 choice of veterinarians for fast, gentle flea control. Advantage makes cats and dogs
Why would anyone travel to the other side of the world to go to the dentist?
It's a risk I have to take.
See how far she went to fix her teeth.
Inside the new trend.
Overseas for dental procedures. Next Inside Edition.
Inside Edition, tonight at 7 on Your 3.
It's a hot new scam to hit Hampton Roads. You've paid your taxes, but someone's claiming you're owed a refund, even a reward for paying on time. Would you believe them? A simple scam targeting your bank account. Critical details, tonight at 11, after CSI New York.
Your News Channel 3 is proud to be a part of Virginia Beach's Patriotic Festival presented by the USO Memorial Day weekend.
3 days of celebration, including music from Leonard Skinner, Carrie Underwood, and the Four Tops. Go to WTKR.com for ticket details and more.
It's here, your marketplace on WTKR.com.
Looking for the best in arts and entertainment? From concert tickets to museums, the information you need is just a click away.
Shop, save, and learn. Your marketplace on WTKR.com.
It's the final days for what we expect to be a Honda record-breaking sales event. It's great for you. Thousands of Hondas with massive Honda markdowns. Ridgeline, Pilot, CRVs, and Odysseys with massive savings during the final days at your Hampton Roads Honda dealers.
Who love pistachios. New Planters Pistachio Lovers Mix is made just for you. 50% pistachios, 100% love.
It's a fact. We rely on electronics and wireless communications 24/7. That's why there's a demand for professionals in these fields. ECPI can prepare you fast for a cutting-edge career. You'll learn about fiber optics, mobile computing, Wi-Fi, and more. Take the first step and call ECPI right now for a free brochure. Call toll-free 1-888-825-4758. That's 1-888-825-4758.
It's the final days for what we expect to be a Honda record-breaking sales event. It's great for you. Thousands of Hondas with massive Honda markdowns. Ridgeline, Pilot, CRVs, and Odysseys with massive savings during the final days at your Hampton Roads Honda dealers.
Live from Norfolk, Virginia Beach, and all of Hampton Roads, this is your News Channel 3, home of